3, 2, 1.
All right, let's get into this intuitive reading, this intuitive message for Peyton Marie Charles. Spirit, what is it that you want me to share? Moving in love and light. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot and sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. All right. So Spirit is acknowledging, look at the cards, they dancing. All right, so Spirit is acknowledging that there's an energy around Peyton that's too big for your britches. Love is wilted here. Arrogance, vanity, self-importance, being high and mighty, modesty is needed in the area of love. On the bottom of the deck, Spirit is acknowledging subconsciously that she's going through what appears to be a storm. But the storm is to get you into alignment, so don't fear the storm. Welcome the storm. Go with the flow of the storm. Just be prepared for the storm. Get your rain boots, get your umbrella, pack light. Pack light. Strong momentum, sudden change, necessary shakeup, transformation with hope. Okay, we all go through it. It's the university of the universe. I tell you guys this all the time. Buckle up. Everybody gonna get some. Okay. Spirit is acknowledging in the middle of the deck, though, that she has a big heart. Spirit is also acknowledging that this is a layered message, which means there's an energy with passion, but that she has a big heart. Okay, so friendship, appreciation, devotion, worthiness, caring, and playful teasing. So there's an energy about like a little passionate relationship. There's something going on here in the area of relationship for sure. And it does send her in the energy of what appears to be a storm. Someone got too big for their britches in the area of love. But Spirit is saying that she deserves, so she has a big heart. But this is very layered. There's something going on here when it comes to a relationship. Playful teasing. Interesting. Spirit is going to acknowledge also that something is going to happen to her and she's going to feel very oblivious, very naive, gullible. Study and apprenticeship is needed. Inexperience. When something happens and you knew it was a possibility that it happened, but because somebody puts you out there like that, you gotta be like, oh wait, I didn't see. I knew it was a possibility, but I didn't know it was gonna happen like that, kind of thing. So be careful with that. All right. Peyton Marie Charles. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Spirit says source. Now look how this person is holding their belly. She's holding her belly. There's a full moon in the back. Every time I read on her, so it could be a manifestation, okay? But it could also be a pregnancy. I don't know if she's into it, wanting more children, etc., etc. But Spirit is acknowledging you are the source of your own magic. As time progresses, you move forward into a familiar space of light. You've grown tired of the games and the chase. You've matured almost as if overnight. Your heart is grounded in enduring energy. You no longer give yourself credit for the actions you take. You suppose the human experience will run its course. However, Spirit sees fit. You confide in a higher power to direct the path you walk. With high hopes of peaceful days in the near future, taking everything day by day, you're in no sudden urgency to get anywhere specific. The quest alone is gratifying. This is how Spirit is telling you to move forward. Okay, this is how you move forward in love and light. To have that kind of mind frame, to tap into your intuition, and to also be in a space where you have acceptance. I accept the things I cannot change. You are more connected to your guides now than you have ever been. You are familiar with living a life of endless wonders. You have released your value of control. Your demeanor has evolved from tense to nonchalant. You believe that whatever will be, as long as you stay humble, receptive, and trusting in the instinct of divine timing. So it's time to get here. It's time to stay here. It's time to be here. Spirit says this is how you move in love and light. I do see a lot of purple, which lets me know that you're moving into a space where your third eye is opening, or it could already be open. But this is what Spirit wants you to resonate. This is how Spirit wants you to vibrate, moving in love and light. Okay, Ashe to the ancestors, Ashe to the universe. Peyton Marie Charles. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know, moving in love and light. All right, Spirit is acknowledging that there was a separation, leaving, walking away, ending, or a divorce. So it keeps hinting at a relationship that just is no longer serving you. Subconsciously, Spirit is saying now you're thinking about, celibacy or abstinence, or just focusing on self and self-love and self-care, trying to be pure and bright and innocent and angelic. You will start to see synchronicities. You will start to see numbers. You will start to look at those numbers and say, oh, let me look that up on my phone. What does that mean? 1212, 222, 111, 000. 000 because your ancestors are talking to you, your spiritual guides, your sending masters, and you are open to the connection. And so more of these information, images, numbers will appear because they know that you're looking into it. And they're like, okay, now we can talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Spirit is saying, though, in the middle of the deck that there is an energy. Again, I see a woman with 2 children. There's an energy that you're not vibrating at your highest peak, at your highest vibration. Spirit is saying that there's an energy of ego and bossy and weakness and helplessness around you. So sending you love and light so that you can vibrate even higher. Ashe to the ancestors, Ashe to the universe. Ooh, look at that cord. What you want to say? There's a lot of jealousy around you, so pay attention. There's a lot of evil eyes around you, so pay attention. But don't become one of them. You know what I'm saying? Do not become one of them. Do they have what you think you want, or are you just stuck in a shameful compare and despair cycle? What is for you will not pass you. That's right, because alignment, what's for you, what your blessings don't got nobody else's name on it. Okay? It don't work like that. You ain't got to chase it. You ain't got to run it down. You ain't got to put a name tag on it. It's already yours. All right. Peyton Marie Charles, moving in love and light. Okay. Spirit said you're out here daydreaming. What you thinking about? You got your head in the clouds. So a lot of thoughts. Could have some air sign energy on it too. Sending you love and light. But vision board, dream journal, once your most ambitious dreams come to fruition, it's time to set out in pursuit of new ones. So you're manifesting. Consulting your dreams is a fierce reminder of why the daily routine is worth it. Being too grounded in the less glamorous keeps us stagnant, apathetic, and even depressed. This card calls on you to use dreams to plan for the future. All right, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. On the bottom of the deck, as you're planning and you're manifesting, Spirit is acknowledging that you need to tap into some inner strength because there's something that has you sad. Just straight up sad. This person is trying to repair some things. Look at them. It looks like she's got some some blueprints here. And she's trying to put this thing together because I see some tools. And then I see him drinking some wine, watching TV, listening to music. But it's got you stressed out, okay? So there's some fire sign energy on this. Internal conflict and opposition, excessive force and control are not valuable to you right now. Take everything day by day, one step, and one moment at a time. And suddenly, you will have tamed any fears or doubts with patience and personal power. This card means you've got what it takes to find inner calm in chaos. So there's something that's going around you within your energy field that has you feeling very chaotic right now. And Spirit said, you know what you need to do? Spirit says you need to go on a trip. I don't know if you into rock climbing, but Spirit said maybe you go on a trip and you're going to do some rock climbing. But we'll find out, okay? Because Spirit telling me what to do, and then that's what I do. All right, there's some air sign and some fire sign energy on this again. Take a vacation, go on a trip, take a food tour around your city, and visit new neighborhoods. This card suggests an opportunity to travel. New experiences will shake up the monotony you feel and remind you of life's simple joys. There is always something new to be learned when you step outside of your comfort zone, swim in new water sign, okay, and step onto new land. All right, and speaking of steps, Spirit is acknowledging that it's time for you to ascend past the tension, growing pains, imposter syndrome. As we rise to our highest potential, we get elevation sickness. This card means that you may be feeling discomfort in success. You're getting backlash for no longer performing old roles, and it's making you question if you're on the right path. You are. When you look back at what you've left at the bottom of the climb of your life, you risk falling. Let me say that again. When you look back at what you've left at the bottom of the climb of your life, you risk falling. Keep rising. Okay? It's always going to be a risk. But that ain't the focus. Keep climbing. Okay, because if you constantly thinking about the risk and how, what's going to happen if you can't enjoy the journey. Just go at it. Hell, if you fall, get back up again. Somebody say that? All right, Spirit keeps saying that there's an energy of someone getting kicked to the curb. All right. Spirit, what else is that you want to share? Moving in love and light for Peyton Marie Charles. What's the tea? Okay. I seen you. All right. It keeps giving me this energy of love. Love is a battlefield, fighting for what you love, claiming what's yours. Love is a battlefield. Spirit is acknowledging a pregnancy test. See, this is energy of pregnancy. Again, energy of pregnancy can be a manifestation or an actual pregnancy, but an unsure pregnancy, scare, positive or negative. On the bottom of the deck, Spirit is acknowledging that there's going to be an announcement an announcement expressing and revealing this information. What is this information? Spirit said it's also going to be setting the record straight. Like, let me tell you real quick what this is. Okay? And that's it. I'm going to say it one time for the one time. All right. So, Peyton Marie Charles. Thank you, Spirit. Moving in love and light. All right. Spirit is saying soulmate. You could be in a soulmate situation. There could also be a soulmate coming into your life. Love is in the air sign. Spirit is saying in regards to this relationship or what have you, real G's move in silence. Keep your moves and goals to yourself at this time. You don't want people getting in the way of your plans or trying to delay them. This will be for your best benefit. So whatever is happening to you in this relationship, subconsciously, you're being quiet because you like, look, real G's move in silence. Everybody don't need to know my business. But Spirit said there is some intimacy here. You may be in the need for some intimacy in your life. Someone could be thinking about you in an intimate way or vice versa. You may also be intimate with someone for the very first time, but this situation is going to be a sticky situation. You may find yourself in a bit of a sticky situation. The situation you're currently going through may consist of something that is a bit awkward or too taboo in some sorts. This could be a work, family, or relationship situation. And this also got you mending fences. There's a relationship. He's talking heavy about a relationship for you in your life that is in need of healing. You may have had a falling out with a friend, a family member, or a lover. Either you or someone is going to reach out to repair the damage that has been done. Ashe to the ancestors. Ashe to the universe. Spirit just keeps talking about a relationship. So we'll get into the relationship deck in a second here. But Spirit said there's something else that they want me to share. Moving in love and light for Peyton Marie Charles. Thank you, Spirit. All right, we do have adventure. You're going on an adventure. I do see butterflies letting me know that there's going to be some kind of transformation or metamorphosis. Spirit is also saying that this is going to take you on a new journey. There's water here, water sign, water element, but everything is growing and it's very luscious and it's very like full of life growth, okay? It is easy to get caught up in the obligations of completing everyday chores, so much so that the very essence of inspiration and excitement can slowly fade away. Before we know it, life becomes one long day of completing task after task. This card has shown up in your reading because it is time for some adventure. Adventures can be had near and far. Adventure, so trip, possibly getting away, going away. It is also about paying attention to what brings the feeling of renewed excitement into your being, whether it's taking a day trip to a fun and unfamiliar place or checking out a new activity that piques your interest. It is definitely time to break the cycle of what your day has turned into or what your days have turned into. It is time to explore and renew yourself with inspirational energy by having an adventure. So Spirit is saying in order to get your energy up, your vibration increase, maybe you should go on an adventure. So maybe you should be going on an adventure here soon. All right. Peyton Marie Charles. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Rock bottom is in reverse. So Spirit is acknowledging she has she's into tarot. She might have her own tarot card reader. Spirit said, don't overindulge in that, though. Reverse this card is a symbol for addiction in all forms, subtle or obvious. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results will never provide you with what you desire. At this moment, there is nowhere else to go, and you are facing the end of the road. If you fear change, be willing to change. If you fear change, be willing to change. Surrender your wants to a higher power, ask for truth, and allow humility to be your guiding force from within. You will always get what you need. You are only a victim of your perceptions. You are only a victim of your perceptions. Take heart because you can't sink any further. The only way to go from here is up. Spirit keeps saying up, ascension. Okay, up. And wondrous things await you. So don't be afraid to go, to let go. Okay, Spirit, thank you. Moving in love and light. All right, moving in love and light. Relationship. For Peyton Marie Charles. What is the romantic energy around Peyton Marie Charles? Thank you. All right, Spirit is acknowledging with the lies you tell. Somebody's been lying. Somebody's been deceiving someone. Convinced that lies are being told to cover the truth. A suspicious person. And this suspicious person could be the lovers and friends. And this keeps coming out about a lover and a friend. Friends with benefits possibly. In your mind, we see butterflies again. Transformation, metamorphosis, changing. Okay. But the eyes are closed. Roses remind me of love. But the eyes are closed. So it's something that you might have manifested or daydreamed about. And then when you open your eyes, it's like, what the hell is that? So something as simple as a kiss has turned into a love for you or your love interest. This is also a card of obsession or obsession of oneself, or just like manifesting this relationship. There's another word I'm trying to say for that. What's that word I'm trying to say? There's another word that I'm trying to say that makes so much sense when it comes to this. Okay. Let's get into these tarot cards for Peyton Marie Charles. Peyton Marie Charles, current energy. With the Ten of Swords, there is something that is weighing on her mind, okay? It's creating an energy of bitterness. Air sign energy, could be an air sign, but it's a lot of thinking. Almost like a mental prison, in fact, just like your thoughts getting the best of you. But bitterness, failure, enemies, curses, dead end, violence, spiritual or physical attack, victim consciousness. And that's what it really feels like, a victim consciousness, a state of victim consciousness. But a mental breakdown due to betrayal, enemies, people coming after you, just not like physically, but just, it makes you think. Spirit is also acknowledging with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. But there is some energy that creates complacency, stubbornness, laziness, obsession, and pessimism for her as well, and her current energy. And it also has her spending some money. Spending some money in this area with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, making her feel very neglectful to herself, obsessed with status and smothering, and even dependent, sending you love and light. This energy is not done. Spirit said there's something else in the middle of the deck. Spirit said in the middle of the deck with the High Priestess, they want you to be confident. They want you to be discerning, creative, insightful, unattainable, very spiritual, and also can continue to be this mysterious thing that you do. You could have some Aquarius in your chart, but just a very mysterious kind of woman, and that's very enticing to the people. And Spirit likes, it's like that's the kind of energy that they want you in. Okay, don't put everything out there. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Spirit is saying, what's her biggest obstacle? Peyton Marie Charles's biggest obstacle. Thank you, Spirit. So with the Page of Swords, your biggest obstacle. I always read biggest obstacle in reverse. Feeling unproductive is an obstacle. Exhaustion, defensive. People playing mind games is an obstacle. Another big obstacle is the Ace of Cups in reverse. So there's an energy to a big obstacle of anguish in the relationship, having a falling out with someone. That's an obstacle for her. In the middle of the deck with the Wheel of Fortune, this is another big obstacle, because you know how everything can be going so right, and then things start to slow down and you just don't feel like you have the best luck. Is an obstacle. Feeling unwelcome or unwelcome change is a big obstacle. Setbacks, external forces is a big obstacle. Having to deal with an upheaval. And what's next for Peyton Marie Charles? What's next? The Hangman in reverse is what's next for Peyton Marie Charles. So sending you love and light. Spirit is acknowledging discontentment, stagnation, negative patterns, no solution. And this has to do with a masculine energy. So whoever this masculine energy is, it's making you feel like I can't move forward. But due to his excessive control, being rigid, dominant, and inflexible, in the middle of the deck, Spirit is saying with the Five of Cups, is bringing some sadness. Could be a water sign, or it could just be emotional. But with the Five of Cups in reverse, Spirit is acknowledging that she is going to move on, but she's going to move on with some sadness and some energy of feeling lonely, finding peace, acceptance, healing, and forgiving, sending her love and light. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe does.